Port Charles has seen its fair share of shocking moments, but nothing compares to the tragedy that just unfolded. In an earth-shattering turn of events, Drew Cain and Monica Quartermaine have been gunned down in cold blood, sending shockwaves through the town. As the police launch their investigation, Jason Morgan, once presumed dead and now back in Port Charles, finds himself at the center of the storm. Could Jason really have killed his own brother and mother figure? Or is this another carefully orchestrated setup by a hidden enemy? Buckle up, because things are about to get wild. A fatal night at the Quartermaine mansion. The nightmare began on what should have been a normal evening at the Quartermaine mansion. Sources say Monica was hosting a quiet dinner, having recently made amends with Drew after their past tensions over Jason's supposed death. But the peace shattered when gunshots rang out, sending the Quartermaine estate into chaos. By the time help arrived, Monica and Drew were found lifeless, both suffering fatal gunshot wounds. While Monica died almost instantly, Drew was barely clinging to life when paramedics arrived. He was rushed to GH, but tragically, he succumbed to his injuries. The Quartermaine family is devastated, and the entire town is in mourning. Jason Morgan, the prime suspect? Just as the town was grappling with the loss, the investigation took a dark turn. Law enforcement, led by Dante Falconeri, soon announced that they had a prime suspect in mind: Jason Morgan. Jason, who recently made a shocking return after being presumed dead for over a year, has found himself at odds with both the police and the mob. And now, with his mother figure and his twin brother dead, some believe he might have had a motive. Evidence against Jason. The evidence against Jason seems to be stacking up fast. Gunpowder residue was allegedly found on Jason's hands. Security footage places him near the Quartermaine estate around the time of the shooting. Witnesses claim to have heard an argument between Jason and Drew earlier that day. A mysterious message was found on Drew's phone, warning him to stay away from Jason. Could Jason really be behind such a horrifying crime? Jason's defense, framed or guilty? Despite the circumstantial evidence, Jason maintains his innocence. He insists that someone is setting him up. But if that's the case, then who would want to frame him and why? Some theories have started swirling. 1. Carly Corinthos is convinced this is another Victor Cassadine scheme, despite Victor being dead. Did he leave one last trap for Jason? 2. Anna Devane believes there's more to the security footage. Could someone have doctored it? 3. Sonny Corinthos, torn between loyalty and logic, is hesitant to fully believe Jason is guilty. Meanwhile, Jason's lawyer, Diane Miller, is working tirelessly to prove his innocence, but the DA's office is under pressure to lock him up fast. Could someone else be the real killer? While Jason fights to clear his name, another question looms: who actually killed Drew and Monica? Some suspects to watch. 1. Ned Quartermaine. Was this a power move? Ned has long had a rocky relationship with Drew, especially over ELQ and family matters. Could he have snapped? 2. Valentine Cassadine, seeking revenge? Valentine has a history of ruthless actions, and his past ties with ELQ and the WSB could hint at a deeper motive. 3. Cyrus Renault, a sinister plot? Cyrus Renault recently made a return to Port Charles, and he's always looking for new ways to settle old scores. Could this be his way of shaking things up? 4. Mason Gatlin, a ruthless assassin? Mason has done dirty work for powerful people before. Was he hired by someone to eliminate Drew and Monica and pin it on Jason? What happens next? As Jason faces arrest, the town of Port Charles is left in turmoil. The Quartermaines demand justice. Sam McCall is torn between her past and present, and Carly and Sonny are at odds over whether to help Jason or not, with twists and betrayals at every turn. One thing is certain: nothing will ever be the same again. Stay tuned to General Hospital for more shocking updates.